Good morning, everyone. Here is the solutions for assignment 1. So, in first question, I given some numbers in series. The numbers are belong to a single number. Same integer is expressed in different number system, right? So, first number is 10,000. It is a binary number. Next 121 is trinary. So, base 3. Next base 4. The question mark number is must be base 5. Okay, so let us convert this number into convert into decimal. Let us consider 140. Convert this one into decimal form. So the decimal form is 16, so that we can simply say that 16 is represented in different bases. So missing one is what? Fifth. Fifth base is missing. So do LCM with 5 so that you get remainder 3. Sorry, 3 times is quotient and remainder is 1. So the answer is 31. Okay. Next, list the positive codes and prove that in every weighted code, one weight must be 1, second weight must be 1 or 2. See, let us see. If I write a 4-digit code word, because weight codes are 4-bit, right? Like 4, 3, 2, 1, etc. Like this, right? So in that, and code numbers are available for 0 to 9 only, right? 0 to 9. So if you want number 1 to represent in this code, one of the weight must be 1, because if you put 0 0 0 1, then only you get 1, otherwise you won't get 1 when you use positive weights. Okay, so one weight must be 1. So first condition is proved, and second weight must be either 1 or 2, either 1 or 2. Why second weight 1 or 2? Let us see, consider. Suppose I am taking second weight as 2. Okay. If second weight is 2, then only I can make integer 2. So integer 2 weight, suppose I take 8421. I want to represent decimal 2 in this code. What is possible? 0 0 1 0. Otherwise you can't form 2, right? Okay, let us take 1 1 here. 1 1. Then also, if you represent 2 using this code, what happens? 8411 0 0 1 1. So that in this condition also you can represent 2. Okay, so in positive weights there must be single one or double ones or 2 1. Okay, 1 1 or 2 1 is compulsory. Okay, in positive weighted codes, and remaining 2 you have to find remaining 2. While finding remaining 2, what is another condition? For 9, to represent 9, decimal number 9, the all sums must be 9 or greater than 9. This is the condition, because if I take 3 3 1 1, what is happened? The sum is 8. If this condition 9 is possible to represent, I take all ones code. Is it possible to represent 9? Not possible. So minimum sum of the weights must be 9. Otherwise, it is not possible to represent a weight codes for 0 to 9. So to represent a positive code, what are the conditions? out of 4 digits means 4 weights. Okay, this one must be 1. This is compulsory, fixed. And next, this code must be either 2 or 1. And you have to select these two, right? Based on the sum, it is must be greater than or equal to 9. Means what is the condition here? See, what is the condition? Weight, weight 3, sorry, weight 4 plus weight 3 plus 2 plus 1 must be greater than or equal to 9. This is the condition, right? You have to satisfy this condition. If you satisfy this condition, you have to find W4 and W3. So those possible weights are C. So possible weights are these. There are only 9 possible weights. Okay. Those are 5211, 4311, 5311, 6311, 4221, 5221. Like total 17 codes are possible. Okay. Like this, we have 17 codes. Only these 17 codes are possible. Okay. Why we not consider 7211 here? Because here the sum is greater than 9. See, 7 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. And here 2 1 also available. Why this one is not valid code? Because even though sum weights is greater than 9, for 6, the code is not possible here. See, okay. Take any combination of ones and zeros. 6 is not possible. That's why 7211 is not possible. Similarly, 6211 also. Like that only. It is not possible. So only 17 codes are possible here. Okay. Even though weight is greater than 9, some of them are not valid codes. Okay. So out of 17 codes, self-complementing codes. Here see, at last they asked self-complementing codes also. What is the self-complement code condition? Sum of the weights must be equal to 9. So only 4 code words are 9. What are those? Only 4 code words. These 4 are sum is equal to 9. So these 4 are self-complementing codes. Positive self-complementing. See here they ask positive weighted list self-complement. So these are positive self-complement. Negative self-complement, so many available. I said in class. Revise the PPT. Okay. Next, third one. Convert decimal number into binary. First, directly convert to binary. So perform LCM with 2. Take reminders in reverse order. Okay. Next, hexadecimal. For hexadecimal, just convert into 16. LCM with 16 and take bases. Which method is best? Here, LCM consists of how many steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. LCM with 2 has 7 steps, but LCM with 16 only 1 step. And conversion of hexadecimal to binary is very simple because simply we write every digit in 4-bit binary. So this is easy compared to first method. Okay. So first convert decimal number into hexadecimal and then to binary. It is very easy when compared to doing LCM with the 2. Really. Okay. Next. Find the 16th complement for C3DF. 16th complement is what? R's complement. R's complement means first perform R minus 1 complement plus 1. So here 16 is given. So perform 15's complement. So this is the 15's complement answer. So then plus 1. So we get 16's complement. Okay. Now what is the second bit here given? Convert C3DF into binary. So I am converting. Now I am performing 2's complement. 2's complement means 1's complement plus 1. So here this is the 2's complement answer. Now I am converting this number into hexadecimal. So 4 bits are already separated here. 4, okay, in groups available. So I am converting this one into hexadecimal again. So what is the hexadecimal answer? 3C21. So what you observed from these two results, D bit and D bit and A bit answer, what you observed? 16th complement is of hexadecimal is equal to 2's complement of binary number. That is you observed here. Okay, the condition is that one. Next, construct a 7-bit error correcting code to represent a decimal digit by augmenting XS3 code by using odd parity. This is the fifth question. Okay, let us see. Error correcting code means what? Hamming code. You have to find out Hamming code. Okay, for what? For which codes? For XS3 codes. See here given XS3 codes. Okay, and one more condition is given. Generally in Hamming code, what you do? You find parities P1, P2, P3 using even parity. But here they ask odd parity. Okay, let us form the table. Here decimal numbers 0 to 9. XS3 codes of 0 to 9 are this one. Okay, E1, E2, E3, E4. Now I am converting this one into Hamming code, 7-bit Hamming code. So what is the condition for Hamming code? The messages are, the parities are arranged in this form. P1, P2, E1, P3, E2, E3, E4. Okay. So I am inserting E1, E2, E3, E4 for all codes here. See, I am inserting E1, E2, E3, E4 through this message. Okay. Now for each decimal number, for 0, you have to find out P1, P2, P3. For 1, you have to find out P1, P2, P3 till for 9th decimal. Okay, 0 to 9. You have to find out for everyone. So here P1 is odd parity of 357. P2 is odd parity of 367. What is 367, 357? These are positions. See, I given position numbers also. So these are the position. This is the third position values. This is the fifth position values. Sixth position values. Seventh position values. Okay. You have to take those values here. And odd parity 567 for P3. Likewise, what is odd parity? If total ones are odd, then take parity value 0. Otherwise 1. So calculate like this. Now odd parity of 0, 0, 1. Here ones are odd. So parity is 0. Next 0, 1, 1. What happened? It is even. So I am adding 1. Like that you have to calculate for all code words. Total 10 code words are available. And replace P1, P2 and replace every P1, P2, P3. For okay, you have to calculate for all these code words. Total 10. Okay. Total 10, you have to calculate for all these. So I calculated for 001, 010. Okay, next 101, 110, 011, 1001, 1010, 1011, 1100. Okay. After calculating, again I form the table with giving P1, P2, P3 values also. Okay. This is the final table. Okay. Like this, you have to find out. Next, sixth one. Perform subtraction using tens complement and twos complement. Okay. So tens complement addition subtraction is what? Negative number is converted to complement and then add given number so that we get here one value. If extra carry we get, neglect that carry. So answer is 2058. Now I ask 2's complement. What is 2's complement? You have to first convert this number into binary. Okay. So I converted those numbers into binary. But you observed 4637 requires 13 bits, but 2579 requires 12 bits. So I am making 2579 also 13 bits by adding 0 at MSB. So 13 bits we get 13 bits here. Here also 13. So now convert 2579 this into 2's complement and then add 4637. If extra carry is get, neglect it. Now you get some binary number, right? Convert that binary number into decimal. You get 2058. So already using decimal notation you get 2058. Here also 2058. So answer is correct. Next, Boolean algebra. Here I given one condition. W bar x plus y z bar is equal to 0 and I asked to prove this equation. Okay. Now consider given condition w bar x plus y bar z. Consider this condition. Okay, consider this condition. Okay, if you consider this condition, convert this condition into canonical form. Okay, what is canonical form? The missing terms available, you have to replace those terms with y plus y bar, whatever missing. Okay, and convert into canonical form. So I converted canonical form. What is that form? The canonical form is sigma 2 4 5 6 7 10 14. That is equal to 0. Okay. So what is that mean? The min terms are equal to 0. Means 2. If you find any min term with 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 14, simply remove those min terms because those values are 0. So there is no use of it. Okay. So now consider LHS part. LHS part Wx plus y bar into W bar plus Z bar. Now convert this term. Okay. Convert these terms into canonical form. Okay. The canonical form final answer is 0, 1, 4, 5, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. If you observe the condition, this condition 2, 4, 5, 6, 14, you can replace here 4, 5 and 14 because there are 0. So you can remove those terms. Then LHS part is equal to what? 0, 1, 8, 12, 13, 15. Okay. 0, 1, 8, 12, 13, 15. So make it equation number 2. And this one is equation number 1. Which one? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 14 is equal to 0 is equation 1. And LHS is equation 2. Now similarly, do RHS into canonical form. Convert RHS into canonical form. Okay, what you get? 0, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. From equation 1, remove 2, 5, 7, 10. Okay, 2, 5, 7, 10 because there are 0. So final answer is RHS 0, 1, 8, 12, 13, 15. So equation 2, equation 3 are same. Hence LHS is equal to RHS. Hence proved. Okay. Next, second one. I given AB bar plus A bar B is equal to some function that is equal to C. Okay. Now show that AC bar plus A bar C is equal to B using truth table method and also Boolean properties. First I am considering truth table. Okay. I am considering truth table. Here this is Boolean function. Okay. This is not C is not a variable now. It is a Boolean function. Okay. Here variables are only A comma B. So possible combinations are how many? Only 4 combinations. 0, 1, 2, 3. So only 3 combinations are possible. So I am writing AB with 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Now find out A bar. A bar means complement of this column. Okay. Next B bar means complement of this bar. Okay. Next A into B bar. A into B bar means what? You have to do AND operation for A, B bar. AND operation means both the outputs are 1, both inputs are 1, then only output is 1. Here see, where both inputs are 1, here and here. So at that place only output is 1, otherwise zeros. Okay. Similarly, write truth table for A bar B. Okay. Means you have to compare A bar B. You have to compare these two values, these two columns. Okay. Now perform OR operation for what? These two columns. For these two columns, perform OR operation. What you get? 0, 1, 1, 0. That is C, right? In question only they given that is equal to C. Okay. Now find C complement. Means complement of this one, this column. So 0, 1, 1, 0 means 1, 0, 0, 1. Now perform A C bar. A C bar. This is C bar. Here this one is A. Perform AND operation for these two columns. Okay. Next A bar C. Means A bar C. Perform AND operation for these two. Next perform OR operation for these two. You get 0, 1, 0, 1. So this column is similar to which one? B. See, B is 0, 1, 0, 1. So this column is equal to B. Okay, this is the truth table variation. Okay, proof using truth table. Okay, next using Boolean properties. Here given AB bar plus A bar B is equal to C, right? Now perform C complement, C bar. I am performing C bar. So using De Morgan's theorem, C bar becomes what? C bar becomes A bar B bar plus AB. Okay. Now calculate A into C bar. Now calculate A into C bar. So replace C bar with what you get here. C bar, what? A bar, B bar plus AB. If you multiply this one, you get AB answer. Okay. Now calculate A bar C. You get answer A bar B. Final answer. Now add AC bar plus A bar C. What you get? AC bar AB. Okay. And plus A bar B. Take common B from these two terms. B into A plus A bar. So what is the answer? Final answer is B. It is not A. One second, I am replacing. Answer is B. Okay. Next condition. Show that f of a comma b comma c is equal to, I given some f, that is a universal operation. So what is universal operation? A Boolean expression is said to be universal if and only. Generally, the universal operation is set by using circuit. Okay, logic circuit. If logic circuit consists of AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, we can call it, if you three gates are available in the circuit, we can call it as universal operation. Okay, here you observed AND operation is available. See, A into B into C means AND operation is available. And here plus operation means OR operation also available. And there is a complements also. C, B bar, A bar, C bar. Complements also available. So we get AND operation, OR operation and complement operation. So in this expression, we have all three operations. So it is a universal operation. Okay. For suppose I am taking one expression now. AB plus CD. Okay. This is not universal operation AB plus CD because here AND operation is available. Okay. A into B. OR operation is available, plus available, but there is no complement. So this equation is not a universal operation or functionally complete. Okay, it is not a complete circuit. Okay, so we call it as functionally complete or universal operation. So theoretically we have to prove like this. Practically draw the circuit. If not gate or any one of the gate is missed, you can call it as not universal operation. Okay. Next, fifth one. I given a Boolean function based on truth table. I don't know expressions for T1 and T2. Okay. What I said, consider T1 as SOP. Okay. T2 as POS and minimize it. Okay. So what is T1 from here? T1 means SOP. Here in question they said T1 is SOP. So consider ones. So which terms these are? 0, 1, 2. Consider only ones because T1 is SOP. SOP means we have to select ones only. These ones are belongs to which index? 0, 1, 2. Right? So T1 is sigma 0, 1, 2. And POS. For POS you have to consider pi. Right? Pi of which indexes? Zeros are available at same position. 0, 1, 2. So pi of 0, 1, 2. What they said? Minimize it. Okay? Minimize the expression using Boolean theorem. In final exam, if they didn't mention anything, just they ask minimize means you can use truth table. Okay. See, I am just not truth table K-map. So here I am taking K-map. I minimized it using Boolean theorem. Don't worry here, but you can simply use K-map also because it is how many variables? 3 variables. So you have to use K-map like this, and A, B, C are in this order. So A, B, C. At where ones are available? Here 0, 1, 2. So let us make this one as one pair and corners as one pair. So what is common? A bar from these two values, A bar, C, and from these two values, A bar, B bar. Okay, A bar, C bar, A bar, B bar. This is the final answer. Okay. Similarly, we find K map for pi of 0, 1, 2. Okay. This is one way using Boolean theorems. You can reduce. What I do? I expand the terms 0, 1, 2. Okay. Now from first two terms, I am taking common A bar, B bar. So we get C bar plus C. This is equal to 1. Now from these two terms, which one is common? A bar is common. So I am taking A bar. So what we get? B bar plus BC bar. So you can write this term as using Boolean theorem x plus y. So I am writing B bar plus C bar. Now multiply this one. You get answer. So this is the disadvantage of Boolean theorem. If you don't know Boolean theorem, you can confuse it. So use K-map here. Okay. Similarly T2. Okay. What you observed from T1 and T2? T1 complement is T2. Okay. T1 complement is T2. Next, sixth one. Prove that sum of all minterms is 0. Sorry, sum of all minterms is 1. Product of all max terms is 0. See, I am taking for two variable here. I am adding all minterm. What you observe from first two minterm, I am taking common A bar. And second, third and fourth, I am taking A common. So what we get? B bar plus B, B bar plus C. So that is 1. Now remaining A bar plus A, that is equal to 1. Like that, generalized form is this one. What is generalized form? Out of 2 power n combinations, see 4 combinations, half consists of A bar common C, and remaining half consists of A. Same thing I am writing here. Half of the terms means 2 power n by 2 consist of x1 bar. See, first one complement bar, right? Next remaining half, first term directly. Okay, I am taking common so that we can remove x bar plus x1. Okay, similarly, we have to do like this. If you do like this, finally you left with xn plus xn bar, that is equal to 1. Okay, that is the practical form. Okay, for n-ware using truth table. See, you can simply draw the truth table. Okay, if you draw the truth table, last column will be all or ones. If last column is all or ones means What is the tautology definition? Tautology concept is what? If if column is completely 1, then function is said to be f is equal to 1. Using tautology. Okay, same. Product of max terms means all max terms are equal to 0 means it is a Falaki. Falaki means what? F is equal to 0. Based on truth table, you can say like this also. Okay, or simply you can expand this term, then you get 0 simply based on expansion also. Okay, and third problem, circuits. I given sigma 1 2 5 6 7. Canonical SOP means sum of product terms. Product terms means AND gates. Sum means OR gate. Here how many min terms are available? 6 min terms are available. So you get 6 AND gates here. 1 AND gate, 2, 3, C. 6 AND gates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 AND gates. Okay. So each AND gate represent min terms 0, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, and all are combined with OR gate. Okay. So M naught means what? Min term 0 means A bar, B bar, C bar. So here A bar line is here available. So I am taking A bar. Next B bar here. Next C bar. Like that you have to give connections to all AND gates. Okay. Now what we said, you have to minimize this expression. Second one, convert canonical into standard means you have to minimize this expression. So I am minimizing the expression. I am drawing truth table also. So I am converting minimized term. The minimized equation is what? A bar B bar plus BC bar plus AC. For that I draw the circuit again. Now second question. Convert SOP into POS. What is the condition? Simply apply distributive law so that you get product terms. Here the product terms are, we have only two. What are those? A bar plus B plus C into A plus B bar plus C bar, right? So this is C. Here I given three variable, and you observe here each product term consists of three variables. So each product term has three variables. So these are simply, see, given are three variables. Here three variables available. So this product term is this sum term. This sum term is simply called as max terms. So this is a canonical POS. So this is a canonical POS. So sometimes standard POS is equal to canonical POS. Okay. So clearly standard POS and canonical POS same here. So draw the circuit. Here 3 and 4 and means we have two OR gates. Okay. And two OR gates are joined with AND gate. Okay. Next. I want canonical POS to canonical SOP. See, what is the rule? Canonical POS is given. So for how many variables? Three variables. So remaining indexes can be considered as SOP. So I am changing. Here missing terms are what? Here pi 3 comma 4. Missing terms are 0, 1, 2, 6, 5, 7. Okay. So what you observed, and last question is obtain the minimized expression in A. Draw the NAND circuit. So what they said, they have to convert this circuit into NAND. This circuit to NAND. What we have to do in NAND? In NAND, you have to do first add bubbles to output of AND gates, right? And inputs of OR gates. Okay, there is no cancellation. So this is NAND. Replace this bubbled OR with NAND, and each inverter with NAND inverter. Each inverter with NAND inverter. So the final answer you get is this one. See, this is the final answer. Okay. Next, similarly, you have to convert this expression into this circuit into NAND. Sorry, NOR. This circuit into NOR. What is the process for NOR? For output of OR gates, you have to add bubbles. Input of AND gates, right? Replace this bubbled AND with NOR. Okay, and these inverters also NOR inverters. Convert these inverters into NOR inverters. Okay, then you get C inverters. NOR inverters are available here. NOR inverters available. All are NORs, right? So this is the NOR using NOR circuit. Okay, this is the solutions for your assignment. Okay, thank you.